What's good, Steeler Nation? How y'all doing? How y'all doing it, man? It's Saturday. You already know what time it is, bro. This weekly now. Today I'm giving y'all my pregame analysis against the Green Bay Packers this week. I made a video earlier in the week talking about how Big Ben was in a press conference. He was just telling the guys, you got to play with pride, got to play with honor. He put some of the blame on himself. Basically, he was saying, Steeler Nation, don't give up. Still time. And we got to play with pride and honor. So I made a video on that, telling all the Steeler Nation, just don't give up yet. Yes, I am disappointed. I do not like the way we started off this season. I'm highly disappointed. I got hype over that Week 1 W against the Bills. But after that, I literally told y'all, some of that stuff is not going to happen every week. We're not going to get a blocked punt and return it every week. We're not going to shut the run game down every week. It's not too often where an elite quarterback and Josh Allen can be shut down every week. You know what I'm saying? So, move on to Week 2. Play bad against the Raiders. Play bad against the Bengals. Bengals are first in the division. What are we doing? We're last. And I hate to say that. Bengals are first and we're last. I don't like that. But Week 4, we're back on the road against the Green Bay Packers. We're going up against Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones. On the defensive side, Jair Alexander, guys like Darius Smith. I know we've been looking a little sloppy. I know we've been looking a little iffy. But some of that is because of the injuries. Last game we were without Deontay Johnson. We were without TJ Watt. Those guys are playing. Now, I don't think any of the guys that we put on IR will be playing. I don't think Stephen Tuitt will be playing. I haven't heard anything about Anthony McFarland. And who knows? The Steelers could activate Zach Banner at any time. But I don't think they will be playing. Chuk Okorafor, he has a concussion, so he won't be playing. Joe Haig will be taking his spot. Hopefully, we can get some production out of Joe Haig more than we get out of Chuk Okorafor, because I don't like Chooks, honestly. He shows me nothing. He literally goes out there and shows me nothing. And I have no disrespect to the man. You just showed me nothing. I don't have nothing to be excited about for Chooks. And he's still young. I don't see no promise. I don't see no future. When I look at guys like Kevin Dotson and Dan Moore and Kendrick Green at least trying, I see, okay, these guys can get better. 2 of those guys are rookies. Kevin Dotson in his second year or third year, either one. But Chooks, I don't see nothing. I just don't see nothing. I know we've been looking a little sloppy. Yes, Deontay will be back. Yes, TJ will be back. That helps with the offense and defense. But I think we go into Green Bay and we keep it competitive. I think the defense balls out. Now, do I think we can win this game? Yes. Do I think we will win this game? I don't know. We're going to have to see. It depends on how we show up today, because it's known that the Steelers always play up to their competition, but we play down to the lesser teams. It's always known. It's always been that way. We could go out there and get killed by a mediocre team, and then we end up beating or almost beating one of the top-tier teams. And the Green Bay Packers are one of the top-tier teams. Now, I know some of you are like questioning, how are we going to beat them with no offense, a banged-up O-line, an old Big Ben? And my answer to that is, it's any given Sunday. Pittsburgh shows up against the top-tier opponent. Now, do I think the O-line is going to have one hell of a game? This is going to be the game where they protect Ben? No. But I do feel like we can take advantage of the Packers secondary. Yes, they have Jair Alexander back there, but they also have a guy who, every time I watch him, he really can't guard anybody. Kevin King. I won't lie, their defense is pretty stacked. But I feel like this is a game where both the defenses will be good. And I feel like it's going to be struggle touchdowns for each team. Yes, they have a powerful offense. They have a 3-headed monster with Devontae, Aaron Jones, and Aaron Rodgers. But I feel like our defense can do enough to make them get struggle touchdowns. And it just comes natural with us. We're going to get struggle touchdowns. But like I said before, it seems like we always find a way to get down the field and get touchdowns against a tougher opponent. It always seems like that. So I think this is going to be another close game for the Steelers. Do I got us winning? Honestly, no. I think we're gonna go ahead and fall to 1-3. But I think this game right here, this game against one of the top teams in the league, can really be a stepping stone. Could really be a game where we see improvement. Could be a game that could show us like, okay, we're learning, we're getting better. If this is any game, it's this game. Now, there is a possibility we could walk into Green Bay and just get blown out. But the Steelers don't get blown out too often. Like, I'm talking about a blowout blow. I'm talking like 33-10 type of blowout. We really don't take blowouts like that. We really don't get blowouts like that. So, starting with the offense, getting Deontay Johnson back. The O-line, no Chooks, Joe Haig will be coming in. I think the O-line will have a decent game this game. Will Big Ben be pressured? Yes. This is just a young, inconsistent O-line right now. Will Big Ben get pressured? Yes. Will Big Ben have them plays where he throws in under 1.5 seconds? Yes. But when y'all looking at the tape, it's not just Ben. Our receivers have to create separation, and after they create separation, whoever Ben throws it to, for one, Ben has to not over or underthrow it or just make any bad decisions. One more thing for Ben. Ben, you're not 26 anymore, bro. Stop trying to extend these plays. You still got it in you a little bit. But when you're extending the play, when you're holding on to the ball for too long, it puts us in a tough situation. Now, for the receivers, when Big Ben throws you the ball, catch the ball, please. Please just catch the ball. Please. It just takes a little concentration. You guys be wide open. It's not like it's a defender right behind you and you don't want to catch it because you know you're going to get turned around and hit. You guys be wide open. Big Ben, don't overthrow the receivers when they're open. But, like I'm saying, the receivers have to create separation. To me, Deontay Johnson is the best at doing that. He's a crafty receiver. Guys like Claypool's a big guy. So he really doesn't create separation. He wants to go up and get the ball out of the air. As for Juju's the slot receiver. Most of the time, he's not going to be going deep and getting the ball. He's going to be getting them a little 5-6 yard passes and trying to make it like, turn it into a 10 to 15 yard game. Now, speaking of Chase Claypool, he might not be playing. He is dealing with a little injury. He did not practice Thursday or Friday. So we might be without Chase Claypool. If that's the case, James Washington, I need you to step up. Now, last game, you should have had a touchdown, but Ben overthrew it. Last game, you burnt a defender downfield, but Ben overthrew that ball. And I have nothing to say about the running game because we're not going to have a running game if the O-line can't protect. And then when Najee does get good runs, it's a false start or a holding. But I tell you what, Big Ben, you cannot keep doing these under routes. You cannot keep throwing under. You just can't. It's not going to work. We can't run Najee into the ground. Yes, we get it. He's a receiving back. But we can't keep running these under routes, forcing the ball to him. Let me talk about the staff real quick. Matt Canada. I don't know what the hell this offense is. I don't know what play calling you're doing, but it needs to end here. And we need to draw up some new stuff, draw up some creative stuff. We look predictable. Like last year, we look predictable out there. Like we look bad because it's predictable plus a bad O-line. So those two things don't mix. We need to draw up some new stuff because this stuff right here that we doing is not working. It's not working. Mike Tomlin, you need to manage the clock better. We need to be running the ball more. We need to be throwing medium passes. We need to be taking shots downfield. And if there's situations where it's a 4th and 1, we need to be going for it depending on what situation we're in. You don't ever go for it. John Harbaugh asks Lamar Jackson, does he want to go for it because he believes in him? We have a 39-year-old quarterback. You should be believing in him. I know you're the coach, but every time it's a 4th and 1 and you send those guys out, they pan the camera on Big Ben every time. And Big Ben's like, oh my God, because he want to go for it. Let him go for it. Yes, our O-line's bad. Yes, it might not be good, but we got to take the risk. We have to, especially in situations where we're down 10 and it's like 8 minutes left, and you know we got to get some points up on the board, and you sending the punt unit out. We can't keep doing that, Mike. You got to manage this clock better. To me, Mike Tomlin's a great coach, but that's always been his one flaw. Time management. He doesn't manage time well. Moving on to the defense. I need guys like Minka. I need this to be a game where Minka has either 2 picks, a pick and a fumble, just big plays, just big stops, all that. Now for my cornerbacks, Joe Hayden, Cam Sutton, James Pierre, I need y'all to show up. We're going up against Devontae Adams. Now granted, they really don't have any other receivers like that. I mean, I know they got Randall Cobb. I know they got Marquise Valdez Golden. I think that's in there. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I know they got Robert Tonyan. Robert Tonyan might give us hell. I ain't gonna lie. Robert Tonyan might give us hell. But we need to worry about Devontae. We cannot let him go off, because once he go off, he ain't gonna finish till it's over. Now I know he gonna have some catches. He gonna have some big catches. It's Devontae Adams. I don't think we're gonna be able to completely strap the man, but we need to go out there and we need to do our best. As for the run game, Aaron Jones, I don't think this will be a game where Aaron Jones goes off. Our run defense is always good. We always have good run defense. So I think Aaron Jones won't go off. He may have like 40 to 50 yards. He may get like a little short touchdown maybe. But we can't let him go off for 4 touchdowns like he did earlier in the season. TJ Watt is back, so that's a good thing for our D-line. I wish Stephen Tuitt would have came back, because that boasts our D-line even more, especially with Tyson Alualu going down. And I believe Alex Highsmith is playing. I think Alex Highsmith will be playing. So that brings back a whole bunch of pressure on Aaron Rodgers. We need to pressure Aaron Rodgers. We need to force him into throwing bad balls. We need to force him to panic, and we got to get to him. Last week, our 75-game streak of having a sack was broken. We need to start that right back on up. We need to. All right, we had a slump last game. We need to start that right back up. My total thoughts on the game, I think this game could go either way. It's a 425 game. Yes, we're going to Green Bay, but I think Big Ben, his words have reached the players. I think everybody is fired up now. Obviously, we've been getting trashed in the media all week. Big Ben's been getting trashed all week. Our receivers have been getting trashed all week. I know they see this. I know the coaches see this. I know everybody sees this. We got guys like Tyler Boyd coming out in the media talking about we gave up. We can't have guys saying that, because I can see that we didn't give up. But to them, it looks like it. It looks like we ain't trying enough. And I know all our players heard that. So we gotta come out here this season with energy. Yes, we starting off 1-2. Yes, we have the hardest schedule in the league. We knew that coming in here. It don't get easier from here. We see Denver next week. We see Seattle soon. We see the Chargers soon. We see the Browns soon. That's all in like the next 4 or 5 weeks. So we need to really get our heads in the game, because nothing is going to get any easier from here. Yes, we're going to learn from every game. There's always going to be something to learn from every game. But this week, I feel like we can really go in there and learn a lot. We can really go in there and compete with the Green Bay Packers, because we show up to our competition. That's just Steeler football. And I just feel like guys can show out. I feel like we got a lot of ragens. We got some chips on our shoulder. So that's my prediction and my analysis on what we need to do, how we can execute better, and how do I think this game will turn out. I don't have a set I can't say we going to win or lose, but I'm going to definitely say we going to go in there and fight. So, hey, that's it for me. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Y'all know I'm going to be right back on here right after the game. And if I don't like what I'm seeing, it's going to be like one of those videos from last week. I'm going to call it out. If we went out here and I see improvement, even in a loss, then we're going to talk about it. If we get a win over the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay, I'm going to make a video about it. I'm probably going to be hyped. But we have to improve. We have to execute. And we have to do better. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out.